I said a minute ago that I'm a self-employed carpet cleaner, and I'm going to pull my covers a little bit because I kind of hide out behind my backwards baseball cap and my camouflage that I wear in the fall. So I can stand up here and bore the crap out of you with why I'm different than Zero Res, or how come you can trust me at home with your wife and kids, or you as a woman home alone. It'd be just like every other carpet cleaning presentation that you ever heard, but with your permission, I'd like to teach you something that I've learned about life that I think is a lot more valuable than just rambling on trying to convince you that I'm a better carpet cleaner than everybody else on the planet. So if that sounds good, and I really would like everybody to buy into that, you guys okay if I teach you something that I've learned in life?
Yes.
How many of you have ever put your hand on the burner right after your wife cooked something and burned herself? And what happens immediately? What do you do instantly? Besides swear. So it's painful to put your hand on that red hot burner, correct? What's that pain asking you for, Ben? Or a correction, right? A relief. It's asking you to take action to do something to change your current circumstance. So I want to teach you something, and it's a little bit about how life works, and it's a good friend of mine and a mentor several years ago taught me this. And imagine this, it's called How Life Works. I was going to give everybody a piece of paper, but you can get lost in the process, so just imagine that you're going through this process. In your mind or on your piece of paper in front of you, draw a circle like this. This is how life works. It's not a very good circle. I'm a carpet cleaner, obviously. And in this circle, put the dream. For me, my dream is happiness. You guys can put whatever in there you want. Better business, a good marriage, help your kids, make more money, whatever you want. This is the pathway to your dream. And this is when you're on track or you're in love with your life. Just like when you put your hand on the burner and it's hot, how many times in life do you experience pain? Every day. What kinds of pain do you experience? Emotional. Emotional pain? What causes emotional pain? Emotional pain? What kind of things cause emotional pain, Ben? Loss. Loss. Yeah. What kind of things cause pain in life?
Disappointment.
Disappointment. Disappointment. What else? Spit them out. Disappointment, bad finances. Anybody else? Maybe betrayal? This only works if I get more people to work with me. Something that's caused you pain. Somebody back there. Jan, Stephanie?
Stupid choices.
Stupid choices? Rejection? So what do you expect that this pain is asking you to do? What? Say that aloud. Or make your correction. Pain in life is supposed to be there. We've all heard that quote, don't ask for less challenges, ask for a bigger you. In your life, when you put your hand on the burner and it registers in your head that that's painful, all you have to do to stop the pain temporarily is move and get some ice. So it's asking you for you to do something different. How often in life do we stay off this path that leads us to our dream? For me, anytime I'm unhappy, I'm being untrue to myself. And I'm off contract. I'm out of alignment with who I am because what I am is happiness. What I am is a lover of life, of this moment, of the meal I'm about to partake of. And anytime I'm out of alignment with that, and I'm worried about all of my shoulding in life, or all of the 99% of stuff that I worry about that never happens anyway, I'm I'm out of contract and I'm out of alignment, so I'm not in love with being alive. It sounds oversimplified. Kenny, how much time do I have left? It sounds oversimplified, but I think you will agree if you go back and evaluate your lives, anytime you've been in pain, it's usually just a simple step left to get back onto the path to your dream, whatever that is for you, to put you back in contract with your side. 6 minutes left, or I'm 6 minutes in. Holy cow. It sounds really oversimplified, but how many times in your life has it just taken a simple course correction to put you back in alignment and eliminate the pain you're experiencing? How about you? I know, you'll tell us later. I know for myself, I've found myself many times in life where I've been in a scary circumstance, and I didn't know how to do it, so I stay stuck there. I remember during the 12-step program many years ago, my counselor, my good friend, told me that addiction is like walking down the street with a hole in it. And you fall in that hole, and it's scary, it's dark, and you're cold, and you're alone, and you stay there for a really, really long time. And you decide to get out of the hole and walk off down the street. When you get up the next day, you walk down the street and jump in the same hole. Well, the difference is you don't stay there quite as long. In this process of life, how many of you think that the smart answer would be to just go to the other side of the street? What about picking a different street? What about instead of staying in a financial mess, you ask yourself, how many people in the world don't have financial messes? Could I learn from them? And how hard would it get me to get back on the street to my dream of having a clean financial life? How many times, how hard is it to get away from the person that's rejecting you instead of begging for love from someone that you're not going to get it and go pick someone that accepts you? We all have a mom. Well, most of us. There's always a simple correction to, especially ladies. How many of you have grabbed a curling iron? Plug it in, run out, the kid screams at you, run back in and grab it by the wrong hand. All it takes is just drop that down, the pain starts to cease, and you have a solution to that answer. In my life, I'm blessed to be able to create enough income for my family, doing something that I absolutely love. It took me a long time to find out that it was good enough to just be a carpet cleaner. That I didn't have to be any cooler. I didn't have to own a big business with a bunch of bands. And I went through a lot of pain for a lot of years trying to become a business owner. I have a lot of friends that are very successful that I was comparing myself to the millions and millions and millions of dollars they were making. And I forgot that this is my dream. And like Marianne Williamson said, by me shining my happiness and my love in the world, I might maybe just give somebody else permission to do the same thing. I want you to think about this a lot. What's this called again? How life works. How life works. I'm not asking anybody to raise their hand, but ask yourself, is my life working? Am I living the life that I thought I might live? Am I making a difference where I'm at? When I leave, did I get the spots out? Or did somehow I connect with Kim on a level where she taught me and I taught her and we added value to each other's experiences? See, I get to feed my family, and I get to come to your home when you're raw and you're beautiful and your guard is down. I hope nobody gets goofy now when I come over to clean. But I love that nobody puts their game face on. And I know that all of us have a spot in our life that's not working. And if we're honest with ourselves, and I love that I get to go right before this beautiful young man right here, because he's stepping up and he's teaching people how to make their lives work. Life doesn't have to be broken and hard. It can be broken and beautiful. I hope, pray, that somehow somebody will take away from this what I intended and realize there is a simple solution to being out of pain. And that's to get back in contract, to get back on path, and go for your dream with all you've got in your heart. No matter how goofy it sounds, even if you're just a self-employed carpet cleaner. I'm John Spears. I'm a self-employed carpet cleaner, and that's how life works.